Where are we? Morning. Day 18. It rained all night. And all night. Heavy rain. And I even had a little bit of seepage through the floor of my tent this morning. But there was quite a bit of water pooling up because I was sitting on cement. So I'm here in the fabulous restroom. Now, one thing to mention about this, it's heated. So, I mean, not that it was freezing cold this morning. I think it was about 40. But as soon as the rain stopped, or it was petering out around, was it 5:30, 5:40, I started packing up my gear, got everything squared away inside the tent. And then by the time I'd done that, it actually stopped raining. So my pack was good to go. I brought it over into the outside vestibule of the restroom, where it was dry, and continued decamping. And yeah, everything was really soaked. So, if you get a break in the weather, doesn't matter what time of night, like especially in this location, where you've got a restroom to get into after, man, just take care of it. Decamping in the rain sucks. All right, it's time consuming. The inside of your tent's going to get wet. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. So, if you're at a place like this, man, just get it done. And one other nice thing, you can charge in here as well. So that's what I've been doing. Just waiting for the sun to come up a little bit more, about another 15 minutes, and we'll get heading out of here, across the dam, take the photo, and continue on our way. It'll be about a 14-mile day today, I think, to get up to, I think it's Russell something shelter. It's been raining all night though, so that initial incline out of Fontana Dam is gonna be interesting. So I'll let you know how that turns out. But yeah, it's a nice spot, man. It's amazing that there's a hot shower here, and it's heated. So my hands are getting fairly cold taking my tent apart because everything's wet. But just to be able to come inside here and wash your hands after, use a hand dryer to warm up your hands, and then just chill out in here for a little bit, brush my teeth, try to make some sort of sense of this beard this morning. I don't know how long I'm going to grow the beard out. I think it's getting to a point where I'm already at my wit's end with it. So I mean, being on the AT is about the only time that most guys are ever going to have the ability to grow their beard out fully. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do it or not. I may just shave it off and be nice and clean shaven when I summit Qatar. So I will get back to you about another 15 minutes, and we'll be out of here. That's the visitor center. Temperatures dropped quite a bit just since leaving the campsite. So on top of the dam here, it's about 32. It was 40 degrees when I left there. And yeah, I was told that the levels on the lake are purposely low. They do it at this time of year every year, so it's not just that it's all drought related. Very cold, moody morning. good times. Hopefully the rain will hold off. Hopefully it's done. Liney said that there's no more rain in the forecast for the next few days, so hopefully that'll stand true, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Yeah, you gotta come a little ways up this road once you swing right off of the dam heading north. And the asphalt just dead ends up here, and then that's the trail going off to the left. But yeah, it's a ways. I started second guessing myself that I missed just a simple blaze heading off into the woods or something. Alright, off into the Smokies. Alright, so as soon as you come up, deposit your permits. It's official. Bam. Alright, off we go. This is a little ways into the initial ascent. Views out to the lake. Yeah, despite the rain, the track's solid. It's got a high gravel content, so it's not muddy or soupy, which is awesome because I was not looking forward to slipping and sliding going up this hill this morning. So yeah, good stuff so far. Well, this isn't picking up that great. That's the lake down there. Got a little snippet of blue sky coming over, so it's doing a beautiful shimmering effect on it. And great stealth campsite. What a view. What a view. Yeah, the walk up here is not too bad. I mean, it's a walk uphill. There's no getting around it. But the track's solid. It's switched back really well. It's not as easy as coming out of Stokoa, but yeah, nothing like Jacob's Ladder, nothing like that. But yeah, what a nice spot. This would be a great place to finish for the evening before you we're heading down to the dam if you're southbound. And we're heading that way. So we're on a finally level bit. Do a little bit of filming and talking here. Yeah, the inclines coming up here, yeah, some of them are more prolonged than you think. When you look at the book. So yeah, I mean it's a fairly steady increase. But I think I'm at that point now where it's going to be level, or fairly level, for a little ways, and then we do a little peak and we start heading down. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Like I said about the track, you can see the gravel. It's a nice solid track. 99.9% of it. There was only one section there was like some mud, but it's a good track, which is great because I was worried about it after all the rain we had last night. Yeah, it's interesting up here with the weather system. It's like every gully has its own weather system. I mean, I stopped and it was sunny. I think it was like 42. And, you know, I had a bar and, you know, had a drink and then put my pack back on and started walking. I turned around the corner, it was only about 50 meters away. And the temperature just absolutely plummeted. And I walked about another 50 meters. And I'm like, man, this is really cold. And I looked at my thermometer and the red needle on it was just dropping. You could see it just dropping. So I went from 42 to 28 in about 100, you know, a little around about 100 meters. So, you know, it's something to be aware of. I wouldn't start stripping off clothing coming up here because the weather and the temperature's changing around every corner, you know. But yeah, very interesting. It's the only place I've been in up here where it turned around that fast. And there was no like strong winds or anything like that causing it. It was just, that was the ambient temperature. It was just damn cold. First usable water source, and I think I've been on the mountain, let's see, a little over 2 hours. So that water there, that pool, that's about 4 to 5 inches deep. And if you wanted to, you could try and put a scoop under that as well. But yeah, this is the first water source I've come across on the trail. That's the direction I've just come. Finally get a view. Very nice. Oh yeah, you can see the weather. It's not the best. And I guess I'm walking over this rock, so yeah, I'll put the phone away. Yeah, that's ice on these trees. Whole tree there is just white. We are getting a few little flurries coming down. Let's see if I can get this to focus. But yeah, it's cold. It's been ranging 32 down to 24. We're in clouds as well. Oh man. God, I wish this would focus on it. There we go. That's wind blowing. I should be getting fairly close to Molly's shelter. 3.1. Alright. Let's get a move on. That away. Yep. That's more ice. It is cold, man. Woo! That wind. The sun's trying to come out. Man, I wish it the best of luck. This trail is so bizarre today. Every time you turn a corner, it's different. It's a different microclimate. Now, I've just come, I don't know, about 100 meters coming up through there. Now, prior to that, it was like 22 degrees. Now, I'm not kidding. It was like 22 degrees, gale force winds, ice on the trees, and you come around the corner, and it's totally calm. For some reason, the sun's here, but it wasn't around the corner. And my temperature gauge is rapidly rising up to 37. So trippy. Alright, I'll see you at, what is it, Molly's something shelter. Molly's shelter. You know, I'm not gonna lie. 10 miles where you put your permit in the box down at the bottom by the dam to this. This is harder than the 16 miles I did yesterday from Sokoa to Fontana. The inclines are a lot longer. Oh, this looks cute. Stonework. Looks like it's got a fireplace in there. I won't be staying here. I'm pushing on to Russell. Cross fingers that that one's going to be a nice shelter too. Had some bad luck passing up good shelters to go to one that's nowhere near as nice. No kidding, you want this. Oh. Someone's left a sleeping bag. Do not cook or eat in the sleeping areas. Yeah, well, no kidding. Whew, man, that's a tight fit up here. It is kind of neat, old school way. Nice that it's got a fireplace. But yeah, it's very exposed up here. Yeah. I am just going to have a drink and then I'm going to push on because it's 2:15 and I've still got another 3 miles to get to the next shelter, so I'll catch up with you then.